Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I wanted my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Browns are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Bills, who will need to solve that secondary.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Here we go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Crowell. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on. First down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is Hill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Third and long. It's Hill. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. 20. And all the way down down to the 9. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zach Brown in there to get him for a loss of a yard. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Back to throw. Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it?
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Crowell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw here. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Yeah, baby!
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he is knocked down from the side at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Crowell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now it's Hill, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, it's Hill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Hill. Being chased out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brian Switzer, the intended target. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Play action. It's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And again, it's Hill. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. To throw is Hill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Hill. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Crowell. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They run a draw here on second down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure to take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they are going for it. Here's Hill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more.
Under pressure, they got him again. Danny Shelton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Hill looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Browns getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Running left is Crowell. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. second down. Here's Hill. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the second.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Agba in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Hill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Hill. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First and goal from the 8.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the run, it's Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. This is Crowell. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. The Bills getting set to go. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now it's 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Back to that Philly.
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Gun! Back to Leopard! Kill!
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go! Green 39!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But